So I think what we'll do today is we'll do some therapy on the being loved, because it's a really important thing. So we can talk about it forever, but you're hearing me talk a lot, and I want to really make you feel lovable. So I'm going to do something called upgrading the child, which I invented, and I'm really proud of because it's so effective. So all I want you to do is we're going to go into hypnosis, and we're going to just make you know that you are lovable. So it's going to be called upgrading the child and becoming a loving parent to yourself. I'm going to have you talk out loud a bit. No one's listening to you. We're all too busy doing our own stuff. So when you're ready, I want you to just make yourself comfortable. And just like this, we're not going to do any regression in this one. It's different, but you'll really like it. So when you're ready, I want you to look up as high as you can. And just fix your eyes at a real or imagined spot overhead. Just look up. Keep your eyes glued to a real or imagined spot overhead. Just breathe in and breathe out. And take another deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out. And every time you blink, that is deep hypnosis coming upon you. Just one more time. Breathe in. Keep your eyeballs up. Keeping your eyeballs up. As you exhale, just close your eyelids right down, all the way down as your eyelids shut down. The muscles and nerves in and around your eyes are becoming heavy, droopy, drowsy. Your eyelids are starting to feel right now as if they have been glued shut, sealed shut, locked tight. So I want you to imagine your eyes are glued shut, sealed shut, locked together. I want you to drop your chin so you feel that looking down sensation. Right now, you are looking down 10 steps. You're moving on to step 10 and 9. As each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're taking step 8 and 7. You can see your feet. Hear your feet, feel your feet treading each step. As you move down, drift down, travel down to an even deeper level, you are taking steps 7 and 6, going deeper with every number I count. You're taking step 5 and 4 as each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're taking step 3 and 2 as you gently, calmly, easily move on over to an even deeper level. You are taking step 1. Just go deeper, drift deeper, sink deeper. Every time I click my fingers and say the words, go deeper, drift deeper, sink deeper. You are going deeper, 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 deeper into an awareness of yourself. And I want you to imagine again that your eyelids are glued shut, sealed shut, locked tight. Try to open your eyes, find they are sealed shut, go deeper. Try to open your eyes, find they are locked tight, go deeper. And just one more time, try to open your eyes, find they are sealed shut, fused shut, glued shut, go deeper. Now as you go deeper, this time you are being taken back, your brilliant mind is taking you straight back to the street where you lived or the place where you lived before the age of, say, 10. And if you lived in lots of homes, it really doesn't matter, your mind will take you back. As I count back, it's like you're in a time tunnel, you are being pulled back, drawn back, taken back. You are being taken back, pulled back, moved back, you are traveling way back. Further and further back, you are traveling back to a childhood home where you lived between the age of 1 and 10. And you may be even slightly outside. You may be 12, you may be a newborn baby, but most of you will go back to the home you lived at when you were 4 or 5 or 6 or 3, and that's good. So even as I talk, all of a sudden you are standing on the street where you lived. And like a heat-seeking missile, you are drawn to the home where you lived. And now you're standing right outside the doorway, the entrance to that home. And you're reaching out your hand and you are opening the door and you are drawn again like a Scud missile to the door of the bedroom you slept in as a little kid. You're standing outside that bedroom door right now. You can even reach out your hand and feel that door handle in your palm, and you're just about to open that door. Go into that childhood bedroom, and you know that on the other side of that door is you as a child, the most sweet, gorgeous, lovable, misunderstood little kid. And as you go into that room and meet that little child that used to be you, you're going to notice immediately that child knows that you are them as a grown-up, and you know that this is you as a little child, and you and this little child in the room have a complete, incredible affinity with each other. You understand each other. You can ask that child any question at all, and they're going to answer it. So go ahead. Turn the door handle, step into that childhood bedroom, and there, sitting on the bed, is a little child, you as a little child. And you recognize this child as yourself. You have an affinity, an understanding with this child. I want you to sit down on the bed next to this child, next to the little you from the past, and you can sit that child on your knee. You can hold their hand, or you can just sit next to them. They know that you're them as a grown-up, and they're going to answer any question you ask them. And the first question you're going to ask this child, and as I ask it of you, and you relay it to them, the answer will pop up into your head immediately. And every time I ask a question, the answer will come up immediately, because the answer is coming up through your feeling mind. Don't think about the answer. This is rather like Chinese whispers. And I may even ask you to say a sentence with an ending on it. But this is the feeling, not the thinking. I want you to say to that child, are you happy? The answer comes up straight away, yes or no. I want you to ask that child, what makes you unhappy? Just look at that little kid and ask them, what makes you unhappy? And again, the answer will come up immediately. Some people in this room have had blissful childhoods, so this may be slightly different, but most people really need this, and we're going with the majority for a reason. Now I want you to say to that child, what is it that mommy does or doesn't do that makes you feel unhappy? If you didn't have a mommy were raised by grandparents or aunties, you can say that. What is it that mommy does or doesn't do that makes you unhappy? What is it that daddy does or doesn't do that makes you unhappy? Who loves you? Again, you are relaying these questions right back to them. You may even find as I ask them, you're already getting the answer as you kind of become the child. Who loves you? How do you know people love you? What is it they do or don't do? And I want you to talk to this little child about love. When they grow up, do they think they're going to find love? Ask them that question. When you grow up, do you believe that someone's going to love you, yes or no? What is it that makes you answer yes or no to that question? And now I'm going to count to 3 and click my fingers. Your ears are going to open. You're going to hear somebody saying something to you or about you, around you, about how lovable you are or aren't. So on the count of 1, 2, and 3, here it comes. Your ears are open. A teacher, a parent, a relative, someone is saying something to you right now. On the count of 1, 2, and 3, you can hear it just like you heard it yesterday. You can hear something being said about you, to you, over you, around you. And that something is all to do with you just not being quite lovable enough, having to be perfect, having to work hard all the time to believe that you're lovable, having to get better grades, having to help your parents. Maybe they always prefer your sister or your brother, or maybe they don't have love. So I want you to just take a few minutes, not long, and I want you to ask that child anything else you want to ask them. But the biggest thing I want you to ask them is, why don't you feel lovable enough? Because many of you feel lovable, and many of you don't feel lovable enough. So ask the child why you don't feel lovable enough. Why you don't just quite feel lovable enough. And now I want you to put your arms around that child. I want you to put your arms around yourself right now, literally. Put your arms around yourself like you're holding that little child in your arms, like you're holding a little baby. And I want you to say some things out loud. I want you to all put your arms around yourself if you haven't yet done that. It's very important that you feel that you're holding a little child. And I want you to repeat out loud after me, I'm becoming a loving parent to you now. No one in the world can play this role like I can. I love you exactly the way you are. I love you completely and unconditionally. I will always have time for you. I'll always listen to you. You and I have balance now. There's nothing you can't do. I believe in you. I see how beautiful you are. How talented you are. How lovable you are. And I want you to look at that little child. I want you to go, look at you. Look at you. So say that after me, look at you. You're beautiful. You're perfect. You're smart. You're interesting. You're just adorable. You're so lovable. I love you so much. And when you grow up, you're going to find so many people who love you because you're lovable. Now I want you all to think about what it is that you wanted to hear. You heard me talk about the film director who needed to hear as a good son. I want you to think about the words you most wanted to hear. Some of you have been waiting years to hear these words, and I want you to say the words you most wanted to hear. And they could be anything. You're my favorite. What an honor it is to be your parent. How lucky I am to have you. What a great kid you are. I need to hear all of your voices. No one is listening to their neighbor. But I want you to think right now about the words you most wanted to hear. You most needed to hear from your parents, your relatives, your siblings, your friends, your teacher. And I want you to say it out loud so I can hear it. Say it with meaning. Start to praise that little kid and say what you've been waiting to hear for years out loud now. And keep going. This is your chance to let those words in, to really feel it. So really do this. Give it 100% and keep going till there's no words left. And you can carry on doing this for as long as you need, because even when I'm talking, you can do it under your breath. But I want you to take that child to the home you live in now. Wherever you live in the world, I want you to transport that child to him. I want you to walk them through the front door, and I want you to say, you can repeat after me, you live in my world now. This is where you live. And this is a massive upgrade. And I want you to show the child where they sleep. They have their own bed. Maybe you sleep with someone that loves you. But I want you to show the child that they have a different bedroom. I want you to open the closet doors and look at all the stuff. Now it's stuff, but if you wore hand-me-downs, if you never had things, it's really important to open the door and go, wow, this is your life now. Look, you have these clothes. I want you to walk into the kitchen, open the fridge and open the cupboard and go, look, you have all this food, and even if there's not much in there, you have a credit card and a phone, and you can have food 24 hours, you can have it delivered, you can have it cooked. You're not that little kid that ate stale food, old food, or couldn't choose what to eat. So open your fridge, open your cupboards, show them everything. Go into the bathroom and open all the cupboards there and look at all the stuff that simply was not available to you as a child. And none of you would go, well, I can't have products because they weren't available then. Because you see, you all upgrade your software. So go into your living room and look at your MacBook Air, your desktop, your laptop, your iPad, your phone, your cable TV, all of which you upgrade a lot. We're all very good at upgrading our software, but what about the software inside of you? Because that's the most important upgrade in the world, to upgrade the software. So open your phone and show that little kid all the friends you have on Facebook, all the people in your address book that like you, all the people in your life. You don't need many. If you have 5 friends, that's enough for anybody. But I want you to open your address book. I want you to take this child again to every room in your house. If you have children, go and show them your own sleeping children that have more love than you have. Show them that you are installing that little kid into your world. And when you install that little child into your world, you can never go back. Not even in your daydreams. And that's a good thing. That's an amazing thing. So I want you to take that child room by room. And even when you're doing the most simple thing like driving your car, I want you to go, hey, I'm driving my car, so clearly I'm not that 3-year-old kid that didn't have stuff. I'm getting out my credit card to buy groceries, to pay a bill. I'm not that little kid. And it's very important to put that child into your world. The minute you put that child into your world, you can never go back and live in that child's world, not even in your daydreams. When you install that child into your world, when you upgrade them and you say to them, you never have to go to a school that you hate ever again. You don't have to deal with bullies ever again. You don't have to live with a father or mother or stepfather or stepmother that doesn't appear to like you. You don't have to live with siblings who may be mean to you. You get to choose when to get up, when to go to bed. You get to choose what to wear. You get to choose what to eat because you are free and you live in my world. So finally, I want you to feel that little tiny kid from the bedroom of your past hovering about a foot above your head. Just a foot above your head is the little child from the bedroom, and I want you to feel that child inch by inch, bit by bit, dropping down, descending down, moving into you, taking up residence in you, living in your world. And when that child lives in your world, you can never go back and live in the past, not even in your daydream. So feel that child descending down, dropping down, merging into you, living in you. I want you to say again, I will always have time for you. I will always protect you. I'm going to praise you every day. The praise you've been waiting for your whole life, I'm giving it to you right now. And I will always have time. And just take a few minutes and just feel how lovable that child is, because the truth is, if you want love, there's only one thing you need to do to get love. You don't need to change your wardrobe, your body, anything. You just need to know that you are lovable. You will find love and attract and maintain love to the degree that you know that you are lovable. So I'm going to give you just a few minutes, and I want you to really know that you are lovable. To know that you are lovable right now. So you want someone to love you, they will love you to the degree that you love you. Some of us can give love. There's like that breath again, but we can't receive it. Others can receive it, but we can't really give it. Because our belief is, I'm not lovable. You'll just get disappointed in me, you'll leave me, or I need to keep acting like I'm perfect. And that's a disaster, because now you do love me, but you love someone that doesn't even exist, because this is all an act and it's exhausting. I want you to look at that child and I want you to go, I am lovable. I always have been. And I always will be. And now I know I'm lovable. Everyone else knows I'm lovable too. I'm lovable. I've been lovable all my life. And I will be lovable all my life. I'm not my childhood. I'm not my past. I'm not my job description. I'm not my bank account. I'm not the years on my birth certificate. I'm not the numbers on the scale. What I am is so lovable. I couldn't be more lovable. I don't have to work for love. I just have to let it in. And that's easy for me. Because I know I'm lovable. I give love and I receive it just the way I give and receive breath. I have balance. People love me because I love them, but also because I love me. And the only people can only love me to the degree that I love me. And I can only love people to the degree that I love myself. And now I truly love myself. I attract people who love themselves and who love me. I am enough. I've always been enough. I always will be enough. I'm lovable enough and good enough. And that's the truth about me. So if you want to take a minute and add anything at all, that's fine, or just allow that to sink in. The most important words you will ever hear in your whole life are the words you say to yourself. The most important opinion is yours. We spend so long trying to make people love us when really all we have to do is love ourselves, and then other people love us. We love people who love themselves, because people who love themselves can love us back. So the only step, the most important step to finding and attracting love is to really fall in love with yourself. Really fall in love with who you are. You don't have to be perfect. The unhappiest people in the world try to be perfect. The loneliest people in the world try to be perfect because we can't cope with perfect people. They're too difficult for us. They tend to be alone. We're real flawed people, and what we love is other real flawed people who can love us with all our flaws. So you're lovable just the way you are. You always have been. You always will be. And now that you know that you are lovable, you can attract love. And actually, the more love you give away, the more love you get back. Which means you have even more love to give away, but you're not giving it away, you're sharing it. You're sharing love because you're lovable. So I want you to spend a few more minutes in hypnosis, and I want you to think that if you're lovable and you love yourself, what's your relationship with your own body like? You see, loving yourself means that you love your body enough to not fill it with junk. to not drink so much alcohol that you're sick, to not stay up all night working and deprive your body of sleep. Sleep is nature's restorer. Eating the right food, giving your body the exercise it loves, going to the gym, meditating. All of these things are ways of you loving. You know, maybe people say, I don't know how to love myself. How do I love myself? Well, loving yourself is easy. It starts with looking in the mirror going, hey, look at you. You're kind of lovable. I love you. Never go to, yeah, but you're a bit fat and your hair needs cutting and that shirt's got a stain in it. No, 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 no. This is unconditional love. Parents don't go, well, I do love my kid, but not when they've got a runny nose or a dirty diaper. I reject them then. I love my kid when they get straight A's. That's really mean to love our children conditionally. And if you wouldn't do it to your kid, don't do it to yourself, because you are a parent to yourself. There's a little child inside of you, and the only person who can get it right is you. Yes, you could find an amazing girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, but their job isn't to make you feel lovable, because guess what? If someone else has all the power to make you feel amazing, when they leave you, they take that power with them. When someone says, oh my God, my boyfriend makes me feel like $1 million, now he's left, I just feel like garbage. But when you know you're lovable, nobody can take that away. Nobody can chip away at that. People can leave you, they can hurt you, but they can't take away the fact that you are lovable.
Check out my next video here and download my free self-esteem boosting workbook right here. The best plan in the world may not work if you don't work too. So many of my clients get into destructive behavior, drugs, drinking, procrastination, self-loathing, because